Hey, Quinton here. This is my birthday weekend, so we're gonna have a little bit more fun than actual, hard-nosed training. I got some targets set up. For my birthday, my beautiful, amazing wife read my comments on TikTok and found the exact pistol that I wanted. Truly blessed and amazed. I was saving up for one, but she's so selfless and amazing that she got me one. So what we got in here is a brand new Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, so that way eventually when I stop being poor I can get a red dot sight and put it on there. This thing is incredible. I put out like just six rounds through it today. Kid's sleeping now, so I gotta be quiet, but this thing is amazing. Clear it out again. I ordered a holster on eBay, a 6354 DEO ALS system. Very well used off eBay, but it was a decent price, and for my first holster that I'm going to use mid-ride, why spend the $230, $270 on one when I could just get one off eBay. So very looking forward to this. The holster should arrive this week, so I'm looking forward to running this from now on instead of running this guy. This guy has been good, but he's more of a compact for concealed carry. So I will also be able to conceal carry this guy, but also be able to run him on a mid-ride holster and have a lot of fun with it. It came with a little cheapo loader thing, and I've got 3 mags for it. It came with the grip extension, but I've got short little girly fingers with meaty palms, so I'm actually not going to add any back plate. I think it fits really nice the way it is. So really looking forward to it. But yeah, as far as changes, that's really the only thing that's changed is hopefully my next video and everything, I'll have my G19 with my ALS holster, and so I'm looking forward to that. Thanks, guys. Realistically, you don't want to find yourself in this situation. If you are in a vehicle and you find yourself ambushed, the best option is to get out of there. It's just to drive on. Don't try and stay and confront because you're going to die. This is worst case scenario. Say they shot out the tires, the engine blocked, the vehicle stopped. And honestly, this isn't a realistic situation anyway, because like I said, we would die. But this is going to be more so for fun, so that way, it's going to force me to change up a little bit. It's going to force me into a situation that I'm not used to, and that's always a good thing, is to get out of your comfort zone. This is more so for fun, and it's just going to force me to have to make decisions and be quick and fast on my things, and how to use cover to manipulate and go around it. I'm not perfect. I misspeak. Don't take everything I say as gold, because I am just some dude on the internet, and I'm sure I'm gonna mess up, make a mistake, say something that's wrong, and if I find it, if I catch it and someone calls me out on it, I'll definitely correct it in the future. All right, thanks guys for watching. Let's run this shit. We're gonna run this drill several different ways. We're just having fun. Realistically, again, you're gonna die in the situation, so try not to end up in it. Try just to drive through. If you can't drive through, then you gotta fight. So one thing I noticed pretty much right away is that if I'm moving too fast while I'm running around trying to engage the target, moving faster than I can shoot and use the vehicle as cover. Again, vehicles not really covered, they're more of concealment. The only thing that's covered is going to be like the wheels. And even that is such a small spot in the engine block, and again, the engine block is small too. So one thing I noticed right away is I got to slow it down just a little bit, so that way I can use the vehicle as concealment until I can engage that threat. Use the vehicle as concealment, so that way I can engage the other threat without exposing myself too much. So that first target is straight in front of me. I want to make sure that I'm rounding out a long ways, and that way I can engage that threat. And I don't want to be moving so fast, because if I'm moving so fast as I'm engaging this threat, now that threat can see me before I can actually engage it. So I want to make sure as I'm moving, I engage that threat, and that threat's down, I can look. And as I'm looking, I'm pieing off around the vehicle. So engage that threat, I'm pieing, there's my next target, and I engage that before I expose myself to the next target. All right, because if I come around this corner too fast, pop, 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 I'm still shooting that target, now that guy can shoot me, all right? Myself to second man and third man, and by the time I can get to the second man, I'm already being engaged. So you want to make sure engage 1, come around, engage 2, swing over, engage 3. This is a little bit easier because I know where the targets are, but it just lets you know that even more in a real life scenario. Like, yeah, your adrenaline's going to be pumping, you're going to be moving, but you still want to move a little bit slow so you don't overexpose yourself. That was dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Come on, man, you're on YouTube. You're supposed to be good. That's what I get for not tucking my sweater in. So in this drill now, we've got it down a little bit. I'm going to throw it off a little bit by throwing a transition in there. Again, no, I wouldn't want to, because when I'm going to throw my transition in, as I engaged 1 already, I engaged 2, and then as I'm coming around the corner, I'm going to transition to my side. Fuck! So the way I'm going to do it is a little wonky. Engage 1, engage 2, and then I'm already exposed, but I'm going to draw my pistol and engage, all right? Realistically, yeah, I'd probably die. But for the sake of training, for the sake of reloading or transitioning while moving, we're just going to do it, okay, guys? This is training. This isn't real life. In real life, I'd be fucked anyway. If I engaged that guy, and then came up to against this guy, I'm going to be fucked either way. So I either have to reload or I have to transition. So we're just going to fight through it, all right? And yes, I don't use my dump pouch a lot because a lot of scenarios that I train are just faster, all right? And yes, in real life I would use my dump pouch because most likely it's not going to be as fast paced. But for this situation, no, I'm not going to use my dump pouch, okay? But you should use your dump pouch when you can. I'm just kidding. I love you guys, all right? I just playing around. So I'm slowly building my confidence and adding more movement into everything. And that's a good way to go, is start out very basic. As you get that kind of down, start to add 1 step every time. So that way eventually you look like you actually know what you're doing, which I don't. Cool guy, over the shoulder. I'm gay. Also, make sure if you're doing this type of training, make sure that you are practicing putting that weapon on safe. All right, yeah, I understand you're like, oh, I shot all my rounds and I'm transitioning. I know the weapon's empty. Do you, though? Do you? What happens if you had a malfunction? All right, even then, probably still wouldn't fire, but just try to always manipulate that safety. Especially because most of the time you're going to be doing this, you're going to be training, and you want to make sure everyone around you stays safe. So anytime you're done firing, make sure you're kicking that on safe before you're throwing it. Appreciate that. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm not going anywhere. I got like 2 years, well, year and a half, before I could take my master electrician test and get my contractor's license and try to go out in the world and do my own thing. So until then, this is fun for me, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Thanks, guys. So, my beautiful wife is going to let me shoot my Glock. I shot it already today when my son was awake because why not? It's a brand new Glock. It's my birthday weekend. Why not do it? So it fits in here like the guy she told you not to worry about in this holster. Don't worry. Like I said before, I have an ALS coming, 6354 DO, used off eBay. I got that coming, but it's not coming until next week. So it fits in there. So I don't recommend you guys do this, but for me, I'm just going to run it right now. So she's live. I'm on a safe range. Everything's closed off, so let's run it. That was sweet. I fucking love the Glock. Holy shit. That shoots so much better than my M&P. I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit on the M&P Shield, but for what the M&P Shield is, it does really well. But this, holy shit, world of difference, guys. Get what you can get on your budget, but if you can save up for a fucking $700 pistol, I recommend it already. My boy's awake. My beautiful, amazing wife is going to let me shoot now. We did all this dry fire training. Now let's try to put it into live fire. So our dry fire transferred to our live fire very well today. We were able to learn a lot of things from our dry fire about moving too fast and slowing it down. That when we were using live rounds, it made everything so much better, so much faster, easier. It translated very well today. Doesn't always translate that well, but today it did. So a couple things we learned today is move fast, but don't outmove your cover or your concealment, or else you open up yourself to being blindsided by someone other. Or else you open up yourself to being blindsided by someone. Other thing is that your training, try to make it as realistic as possible. But obviously, guys, how many of us been in real life scenarios, and how many real life scenarios can we watch and everything? So just make your training effective, okay? Use some common sense, do some research, put yourself out there, because there's always going to be crazy circumstances. You never know what situation you're going to find yourself in. So put all the tools in your toolbox. Train up close, train far away. Do a bunch of different types of training, okay? Different drills, make drills up, look at drills online. This was fun. I learned a few things that I'm going to apply to other things, and I'm just getting that much better every single day, guys. All right, thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Oh, fuck. Get off me, bitch. Nothing. Oh, God, there were so many mistakes. You're on the internet. Come on, dude.